Hi everybody. Today we're going to talk about synonyms, antonyms, and homographs. Synonyms are words that mean the same thing. The fact that synonyms and same both start with S is a good memory trick. Take a look at the picture of this fire. Can you think of a word that describes the fire? I bet you thought of the word hot. Hot is a good word, but we can think of some synonyms that mean the same thing as hot. We could say that the fire is scorching, roasting, or sizzling. Those are all synonyms for hot. Let's try another one. Take a look at this beautiful mountain I saw on vacation. Can you think of a word to describe the mountain? Maybe you thought of the word big. That's true, the mountain is big, but let's come up with a synonym that means the same thing as big. We could use huge, enormous, or gigantic. Those are all synonyms that mean the same thing as big. Now, let's shift gears for a second and talk about antonyms. Antonyms are words that are opposite of each other. Let's take a look at some examples. Remember that big mountain I saw on vacation? What would be the opposite of that huge mountain? Maybe it would be this tiny ant. Huge and tiny are opposites. They are antonyms. Remember our hot, scorching fire? What would be the opposite of that? How about something that is cold or freezing? Hot and cold are opposites. They are antonyms. Now, let's talk about homographs. Homographs can be a little tricky. They are words that are spelled the same, but they have different meanings, and sometimes they're even pronounced differently. Let's take a look at a couple of homographs. Read this word quietly in your head. When you read that word, did you think of minute? Like, give me 1 minute to finish my work. Or did you think of the word minute, which is a synonym for tiny? Minute and minute are spelled the same, but they have very different meanings. They are homographs. How about this one? Say this word in your head. Did you pronounce that word read or read? Either one is correct. It depends on how you're saying the sentence. Do you say, I'm going to read the book? Or do you say, I already read the book? Either way, they're spelled the same because they are homographs. Let's try one more. Say this word in your head. That word is row. And you can either think of row like, I'm going to row the boat, or you could think of row like, I put these rocks in a nice, neat row. Either way is correct. Row is another example of a homograph, words that are spelled the same but have different meanings. Let's do a quick review. Remember, synonyms are words that have the same meaning. Quick and fast are synonyms. They mean the same thing. Just like tired and exhausted are synonyms. They mean the same thing. Antonyms, though, are opposites. Rich and poor are the opposite of each other. They are antonyms, just like wet and dry are also antonyms. Homographs are those tricky ones. Remember, they're spelled the same, but they have different meanings. Bat is an example of a homograph because you can have bat, the little animal that flies at night, or bat like you use in baseball. And present is another example of a homograph. It can be the gift that you receive, or it can be present like, I'm here at school today. Those are both examples of homographs. Thanks for following along today as we learned about synonyms, antonyms, and homographs.